there, it's Kelly. I'm here to talk to you today about your nails and how they can be your best accessory. These days, nail polishes are one of the biggest trends. It's an easy way to get in on a trend that maybe you really don't want to make a commitment financially, or it might be something that you are not comfortable with, such as neon. I know that a lot of ladies are, neon is a big trend right now, but they don't feel comfortable with having really bright clothes on. So getting in with your accessories is a great way to do that, and nails are the most inexpensive way. So we're going to start with the basics. In order to have a good long-lasting manicure, you need to make sure that you wear a base coat. And there are several brands out there. I'm going to share with you a couple. They have Essie has a ridge filling base coat. This is great if you're going to wear polish but you have ridges in your nails. This will help fill in those ridges so that you get a smooth coverage of the nail polish, similar to what your primer does underneath your foundation. Now, my favorite is by C&D Creative Nail Design. This is called Sticky. This is the large size. This, to me, makes your manicure stay on without chipping longer than any other. It is a little bit sticky. If you put a base coat on of another brand, you don't really have to polish right afterwards. You could do it later. But with this brand, I noticed that my nails feel a little tacky, so it's very encouraging to make sure that you put your base coat on and then follow up with your polish right away. Now what that does in the long term is it makes your nail polish stick to the base a little better. So this is my pick for best base coat. Spa Ritual is a brand. If you haven't heard of them, they're a great line. They're a vegan line. It is a salon spa line. They make a base coat for male and female. So if your husband, you want your husband to have nice groomed nails, but obviously he doesn't want to wear color, that's a great one because it is nourishing and it doesn't have a really big shine to it, a lot of shine to it. So those are my 3 base coats that I recommend. Now they also make, OPI makes a product called Chip Skip. This basically dries out the nail bed so that polish sticks to it. Essentially that makes sense, but I prefer to, after I remove my nail polish, when you're filing your nails, if you put a solar nail oil on it, like, well, this is empty, this was the C&D, and while you're filing, that will actually condition the nail bed a little bit. Instead of putting something like this on it that's got a lot of chemicals in it, just take your cosmetical grade alcohol and spritz your nails and wipe them off with a paper towel, and that way you'll get all the oil off. So that's a cheaper and more friendly way to prep the nail for polish. Okay, so we've talked about the base coats. With the trend right now, there are so many different trends for nails. You've got metallics, they're very big in cosmetics. Obviously the bright colors, corals and oranges are always really hot, and pinks for summer. Neon is a major trend for summer. And then of course you've got textured nail polishes that came on the market probably about a year ago, and they are going strong. Now if you were looking for a nail polish that will last, going with a textured polish is the way to go. Whenever I go do trade shows, I always put a textured polish on because when the tip chips, it's very easy to just put a little dab of polish on the part where it chips, and it doesn't stand out like it does with a normal nail polish. So if you are going away or traveling, vacation, I highly recommend using textured nail polishes because they're just so easy to maintain, even with a few boo-boos. So 2 of my favorites right now are from OPI. This is Jinx. It's from the Bond Girl collection. It is a corally color that has a gold overlay to it, and I will post photographs of these after the video, but this color is beautiful. It looks so pretty on the fingers and the toes. Every single time I wear it, people come up and ask me what I've worn, what I have on, and I don't know if you can see how empty that is. I cannot even tell you, and I'll give you a snapshot of all the nail polishes I have. I just bought this. It launched May 1st. And it is June 1st. I haven't used it this month, but look at how much I have already used. So obviously, this is a polish that I like to wear a lot. Now, another color that is really pretty, especially if you tend to go for metallics, and in the summer, bronzes are so pretty. They look so pretty on tan skin, bronzes and platinums. This is from the Mariah Carey collection, and it's called Sprung. And it's a very pretty bronze that has a little bit of a pink undertone to it. So it's very, very pretty on both the fingers and the toes. Now, Glitter nail polish, that falls under textured, is very big. Now, I think that it's a pretty polish, but doing it on top like this color, this is from OPI's collection. I think it's called the Calypso collection. I'll have to check on that. It was in April. This is called Polka.com, and it's got pink, I don't know if you can see here, pink and different colors of blue glitter chips in it. This looks really pretty on top of a hot pink polish or a turquoise polish, which blue is all the rage right now. So one of my favorite blues is Turks and Caicos from Essie. So this looks really pretty painted on top of it. And what I find a lot of people do is put it on one finger. So you've got the turquoise, the Turks and Caicos, on every finger. And then you just make this a fun look on one finger, kind of following up on the ombre trend. So those are the textured polishes along with the blue. Now white is a big trend in general. If you look at photos from Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week for spring 2012-2013, a lot of the designers are doing white clothing and white shoes, and white and black are very big. So going back to your matte white polish is a major trend. Now that's actually what I have on, and I polished my nails 3 nights ago. I will tell you, with any formula that I've tried, and I have tried 3 different brands of a matte white, it takes at least 3 coats. This is very easy to, it's hard to eliminate the streak marks. So my recommendation, if you're gonna go with the matte white, is to do at least 2 very thin coats, and then you might need a 3rd. If you pile them on too thick, then they're gonna chip immediately. So this is the matte white that's on trend. Now, if you are wanting to wear neon, I highly recommend putting a white underneath the neon color. Essie has one called Blanc, B-L-A-N-C, that they recommended that you wear under their neon collection. They have a neon collection for 2012, but they're really not neon. They're more just bright shades. Last year, they had a neon collection, and if you can still find it, it is truly neon, and my favorite shade in that collection is called Camera, and it looks kind of corally there, but when you put it on top of the white, it is a really, really pretty, between a neon red and a neon hot pink. It's so pretty. It's great for summertime, especially if you have darker skin tones. So if you're going to go with neon, that's a great color that looks very pretty on all skin tones, but especially pretty on darker skin tones. And now we're going to go with just the bright colors. When you are in the summertime, oranges and pinks are really big, but one of my favorite looks for summer is coral. And these are 2 of my picks for coral. This is Cute as a Button by Essie. Very pretty color. Tends to lean a little bit more on the pinky side of coral. And then this is Modern Girl by OPI, and it tends to lean more on the orangey side of coral. So both of these are really, really pretty. So if you like coral, those would be my 2 recommendations, as well as Jinx. This is, it looks very corally on the hands too. So this is coral, and it's a great color for summer, as well as being textured, so it's going to be a long-lasting manicure. Now, for oranges, 2 of my favorites are Bright's Power by OPI. This is a matte orange, and then Braziliant by Essie. This is a little bit, it's not matte, it has a little sheen to it, but it has a gold sheen to it, so it's very, very pretty. And then last, we're talking about bright colors. Yellow was seen all over the red carpet recently, over the last several months, and yellow has become a very big accessory color for this summer. So if you're choosing to, if you want to get in on the yellow trend, this is a really pretty color. It's called the It color by OPI. It's a matte yellow, and it is fabulous. This is my 3rd bottle. It looks so pretty on the fingers and the toes. Great, great, great color. So, and then last, we're going to go back to metallics. We started talking about metallics when we were looking at the textured polishes. These are some of my favorite metallic polishes. My new favorite, which this is part of the OPI Spider-Man collection, which I didn't think I was fond of, but I didn't try them. I looked at the bottles as opposed to looking at the product on my fingernails or toenails. And this color here, called this Just Spotted the Lizard, is such a fun color for summer. I painted my toenails with it last weekend, and I have worn orange sandals. It looked really pretty with those. I wore gold sandals. It looked so pretty. It is a very, very unexpectedly pretty color. It's green, but it has iridescence of blue, yellow, more of a yellowish green, and gold. So it has a lot of dimension to it. Very, very pretty color. You would never expect it by looking at the bottle. And I just highly suggest that you try it. I will post some photographs of this. And in fact, for any purchase over $50 made at Spadelic.com for the month of June, you're going to get a free mini sampling of the OPI Spider-Man collection. It has 4 polishes, and this is one of the ones that come in it. So that's with any $50 purchase or more from Spadelic.com during the month of June. Okay, now my next favorite metallic is Designer De Better, and I think this is from the Muppet collection. This is so pretty. I have been wearing this a lot over the last couple of weeks. It's a silver, but it actually has flecks of gold, and it's semi-textured. I don't really know how to explain it. It's not as textured as the sand polishes, but this is a beautiful, beautiful color. So it's kind of a platinum, silvery color, but it has little tiny flecks of gold, like an orangey gold in it. So beautiful metallic. Those are my 2 favorite metallics. And then going back to Sprung, that would be my 3rd one. That's the one we talked about originally. And then platinum is a big color, and this is a little bit darker. So for people that have darker skin tones, or if you like something that has a little bit more edge or rocker look to it, this is a great color. This is called Number 1 Nemesis, and it's a platinum, but it has a lot of iridescence in it as well. It almost looks like it has a greenish goldish cast to it. Very, very cool color. Again, I will show all of these. I'll show images of all of these that will be posted with the blog. And then last, Essie's collection with, this is Penny Talk. This is a really pretty copper color. Now, if you have ridges in your nails, I don't recommend going with something this shiny, this metallic. I tried it on a client even with the ridge filler, and it still just didn't look pretty. So if you're going to go with something that has this much frostiness to it, then make sure that your nails have a really smooth nail bed, or else it just accentuates any nails. It's the same thing as metallic lip color. I always tell ladies that are more mature that if you've got lines in your lips, you don't want to wear metallic because it's going to accentuate the lines. It's the exact same thing with eyeshadow or fingernail polish. So those are my favorite polishes for summer 2013. Send me your favorites. I'd love to hear about the colors that you're enjoying this summer. Also, feel free to send me any topics that you would like for me to write or blog about. And as always, I really appreciate you watching my videos. This is new to me, so success is very dependent on you and how much you watch and how much you share. So if you enjoyed this video, please share it with somebody that you know that also loves cosmetics and beauty as much as you do. Thanks so much, and I hope you have a fantastic day.